What's up guys, it's Mohammed here. First up, I should probably apologise for not recording a video for quite a long time. I guess I've just been pretty busy the last few weeks. Got my wedding coming up soon, and to be honest, I've got back into golf a little bit as well, so that's taken up my time quite a bit. So I've got a bit of catching up to do on this recap. So let's take a look at the war log. I think the last time I did a video we were up against BB Battle. You can see that down the bottom there. Since then we've been on a pretty good streak, and our only defeat came against North Remembers, a good clan, some really good attackers and some very tough bases on with those guys. It's probably one of the hardest matchups we've ever had. But you can see, apart from that, we've got a lot of wins there. Some pretty close ones as well, particularly in the midweek wars where we're going 10 versus 10 or 15 versus 15. Cleaning up a bit more easily on the weekend wars. And there you can see our most recent war was against Bayern. And of course we got maximum experience, lots and lots of 3 stars. And we'll just take a look at the map now and see how it went down. So pretty standard for our wars recently, apart from North Remembers. The opposition have put up a decent fight, but not really being able to get many stars up the top, and certainly not getting those 3 stars that they need to get to take us on. So you can see here, a real mix, you know, a couple of 2 stars, a couple of 1 stars at the top. Then the 3 stars start to come in, but it's not till you get to the bottom that you really see consistent 3-starring from the opposition clan. On the other hand, you can see here we got a 3-star against one of the Town Hall 10s, which I'll show you soon. And then we got loads of 3 stars. We missed one there, which was probably my fault. I think that's one I missed, potentially. And then you can see just 3 stars all the way down after that. So really great job, everyone. And noticeably, you'll see here now, 2 attacks lost. Usually we have quite a few failed attacks before we start to get those 3 stars, but it was a really good war for us. We got lots of wins and we were getting them straight away. You'll see from the recap that got posted, we went on a really good streak of 3 stars as well at one point. Pretty much made the whole screen turn green with 3 stars, which was really nice to see. And there you go. So we missed 5 of the 3 stars, but not bad at all. And you can see the average destruction as well, and the average time that battles went for, really good. Always a good indication of how well the clan's doing. This is a bit of a rarity. We haven't had one of these for a while. It's a Town Hall 10 takedown, so really great job on this one. Props to Ducky for taking out this Town Hall 10, and a pretty tough one as well. You can see he hasn't got all maxed out defenses. He's using quite a well-known base design, but it's not an easy one to crack, and he's got those high-level Inferno towers in the centre. It's a bit of an interesting design. You'll notice he hasn't put that much stuff in his core. He's favoured having a lot of his point defence around that central area there. And you'll see in a minute how Ducky goes about taking him down. But still, you know, despite him having, okay, gold cannons and things like that, it's never easy to take out a Town Hall 10, particularly with Inferno towers. And it's interesting there, you'll see he's got a single target Inferno tower as well. So Ducky sensibly not dropping his hero or his golems off towards that side. Instead, he's going to come in from the top there, get the lure. He's also going to kill one of the air defences. As you can probably see, it's going to be an air attack, and take out the queen. That's basically the aim for this kill squad here. Anything else they can get is a bonus. It's always nice if you can take out a wizard tower as well, which I think they do manage to do, because they can do a lot of damage to your balloons, obviously. So that's a little bonus as well. And you can see there the clan castle's coming out, but he's just about got enough time to take out the defences. And then he's... Oh, he didn't quite get that wizard tower. Sorry, I was wrong about that. But he almost did, so it pretty much just needs a balloon to drop on top of it now. But there you can see he's got out the clan castle. Hasn't really got the troops to take out the clan castle. I think if I was doing this attack, I'd potentially wouldn't have wanted it to go the way that it went here, because... You know, he's got to use his minions up to take out the clan castle. It's not a particularly good trade. But actually, I think he realises at this point it doesn't matter. It's just a few archers. And those lava hounds can soak up a lot of damage. So he's going to go ahead and drop them in. Drop in the balloons. He lets the lava hound take quite a bit of damage from the Inferno tower. Sorry about that. I think my troops are ready for battle. Yep. Quite a bit of damage from the Inferno tower. And then freezes it as the balloons get in close. And once it retargets on a balloon, it's not really a big deal, because it's going to get taken out pretty quickly and it's not going to take out the balloon. And then another really good freeze there, which takes the other Inferno tower out of play, and 2 hidden Teslas. So that was really great. Kept those balloons in the south there alive, gave them a chance to get on top of those air defences and into the centre a bit as well. And you can see now it's quite close, but he's got those 2 lava hounds left, and he's almost really advantaged by the fact that there is a few defences left, because he wants those lava hounds obviously to pop. And you can see there goes one, and then the other one is going to just lead the way to this hidden Tesla. Hopefully it's going to pop as well, and then that'll give Ducky plenty of cleanup troops. So that worked out really nicely for him, but a really great attack. It's never ever easy to go against Town Hall 10s. At the moment I've been playing a little bit on Brahamid, which is my Town Hall 10 account, trying to take on some Town Hall 10s, and it's proving very, very difficult unless they've got really low level walls and level 1 Inferno Towers, etc. I'm really struggling to get 3 stars, so kind of another reason why I haven't been showing so many replays, because I've been basically sucking a little bit recently trying to get used to the transition to high level gameplay. Okay, so the next recording I've got for you is a Valkyrie attack. I wanted to record this one for 2 reasons. The first one is that you don't see that many Valkyrie attacks, so obviously I like to get them when I can. And the other one is I owe Mealy Pudding one, because he came on my stag do and pretty much drank every other drink that I was bought and saved me from a huge hangover the next day. So thanks to Mealy Pudding for that one. You can see here then the base. Let's take a quick look at it. It's not the kind of base you'd normally go for with Valkyries, because it hasn't got that huge inner compartment, but what it has got, and what Mealy Pudding is exploiting here, is a few things. One is a nice easy spot to lure. The next one is, you can see at the bottom, a nice anchor point to get the clan castle kill, but also look at that side compartment there. If he can break into that compartment with a couple of wall breakers, which he should be able to do because there's not a lot of defences down there, then it's one jump spell and he's going to be into the centre, onto that expo, and pretty much he's going to have his Valkyries exactly where he wants them, which is right in the middle of that base. Interestingly as well, if you look around the base now, there's not a whole load of giant bomb spots. I can't see double giant bomb spots on the hog ring around the outside. So what Mealy Pudding is going to do here, and you'll see it in a minute, is once he gets into the centre, he's going to release his hogs as a group rather than in a wall, which I think is what he normally does, and just let them work their way around the outside. There's not even gaps between those defences for spring traps, so really he wants his hogs to work their way around the outside. So there you can see he's got his Valkyries in, they've triggered the giant bombs. The heal goes down to save them from the giant bombs and the hidden Teslas that are in the centre. Rage to destroy that core, and another heal as well to keep those Valkyries up, because they're under a lot of DPS, you know, 2 to 3 sides of this base now shooting at them, whereas normally when you're attacking a base you think you're only being hit by one side, so that is a lot of DPS. And there you can see the hogs being dropped in from the right hand side there, and they're going to work their way around, and they don't particularly need a heal. I mean, they're taking a little bit damage, okay, but most of the defences at this point should be, and they are, targeting the Golem and the Valkyries, and that's worked out really nicely for Mealy Pudding. Used his heals nice and early on to keep his Valkyries alive, and then the Valkyries keeping the hogs alive. So I like this attack. You know, it's interesting because it's a real combined arms attack. You know, you work the Valkyries and the hogs work really well together. It's obviously not easy, but when it works really well. And I must admit, after watching this, I'm very tempted, having just maxed out my Valks on Lizpig, to give it a go myself. So watch out for an epic fail from me during the next war when I try my first Valkyrie attack. So last up for this week, I want to show a replay from the midweek war, which is currently ongoing. As you can see, it's going pretty well, lots of good attacks, but I got a tip off from JD that this was a really good one to show, so I thought, yeah, I'll go for that. And partly was also, I was thinking, you know, we're doing so many good attacks now. It used to be that we'd do maybe 5 or 6 really good 3 stars, and I'd try and show them all, and that was once a week, but now we're talking about 33 stars at the weekend, and then we're getting another 10 or 15 in the midweek war, and we're moving to 2 midweek wars now, so it's just so many 3 stars, there's no way I can show them all, so this is going to be the only way to keep up. So a quick look at the base there, you can see it's pretty interesting. He's got all the air defences up the top, and a lot of the defences up in the north of this base, I would say. You can pretty much tell where the Teslas are, which is just above the town hall, and then they're kind of all concentrated down the centre as well. You know, he's obviously trying to use the hairdryer to kind of protect all 4 air defences, but does nothing to protect against hog riders, as you'll see in a minute from Avery. So knocking out those 2 archer towers at the bottom, and then that gets the lure, and then he's going to bring everything up to the top, and it's going to be sort of a combined kill squad and hog rider attack from the top here. And if you look now at the base while the kill squad gets on and does its job, you can kind of see the hogs are pretty much going to work their way down the centre, so they're going to take out that cannon at the top, maybe if you deployed them now, onto the air defences and the Teslas around the town hall, and that's kind of 1 heal there, so there's 1 heal used up. The next one, I guess you're going to drop above the 2 expos, That's your second heal, and at that point, what's really left that's going to kill your hogs? Not a lot. So you can almost cover most of this base's defenses in 2 heals, which is like great. You know, that's a huge advantage to the attacker, and a real weakness in this base design. You can also see there's not really any good double giant bomb spots, so definitely a good choice for hogs. And there you go, there's the first heal going down. That's going to protect him while he's under the really high DPS from the Teslas. And then I think he's going to drop another one in a second on the Expos, which I like because they're not the highest DPS, but your hogs are going to be on them for a long time, so you'll get good value for that. Jump spell goes down to allow his troops to get into the bottom section there. Good spell, but probably a bit of a luxury. But it was a luxury that you could have on this base, because if you look there, it goes down the final heal now on the bottom section, and he doesn't need another heal. I mean, he probably could have got away without using that heal. So really identifying the weakness in this base and planning his hog pathing really well there from Avery meant that he didn't use many spells. I mean, obviously he used all his spells, but he didn't need many spells to take out this base. He probably could have done it without using all of them. And you can see there how many hogs are left at the end, and we're just into cleanup already. So great attack, really identifying the weakness with this base. So we have to watch out for more bases like that. It'll be interesting to see if we get a few other people kind of too focused on the hairdryer and how it's going to defend their air defenses, and really not focused enough on how they're going to defend against hogs and other attacks like that. So thanks everyone for listening to the recap. I hope I'll be able to do a few more, get on maybe a bit of a regular schedule, and the plan probably is to do maybe like one or 2 videos a week, try to combine all the wars that are going on, because obviously we've got the main war at the weekend, then we've got the opt-in war and the invitational war now, so there's a lot of stuff for us to recap. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you learned something. And lastly, hopefully I'll be able to come back and sort of teach something a bit more interesting soon, but I've been slacking a little bit in terms of watching YouTube videos and trying out new techniques, so I'll have to get back on that, and hopefully once I do, I'll be able to bring you some better content. But thanks again for watching.